Are you looking for the best for your child? What do you think that looks like? Did you have the best when you went to school? Do you think anything's changed since then? The answer is obvious, and the need for education to change is equally obvious, although it's not always easy for parents to know exactly what to look for. Maria Montessori realized over 100 years ago that education needed to take a new path. Her genius was that she discovered, through observation, that children learn very differently at different levels. So she designed the environment, learning materials, and teacher training to meet the varying needs. Montessori children are known for their confidence, independence, problem-solving ability, creativity, peacemaking skills, and strong leadership. The executive skills so necessary to their success, not just in school, but in life. Did you know the founders of Google and of Amazon.com were Montessori students? At Roots and Wings, we create a community to enable children to honor and respect, first of all, their innate goodness. Secondly, their unquestionable love of learning. And thirdly, their responsibility as caring global citizens and stewards of the earth. We've been doing this for a while, since 1985 in fact. We built our first school for 100 3- to 5-year-olds in 1987, then expanded to elementary, grew and flourished for 17 years, then needed to expand to the secondary level. To this end, following Montessori's realization that adolescents need relevant academics, useful physical exercise, creative outlets, and strong social interactions, and moved the elementary and secondary programs to Campbell Valley Park in Langley, which is an awesome background for our Earth stewardship. One of the keys in Montessori is that we don't start with a set curriculum, we start with each child. Academics, too, start with the child, start with where each child is and help him or her to move forward individually. Montessori is an ideal environment for children to acquire language skills because there's so much social interaction. At no time, not even at the high school level, are students sitting in desks, immovable, completing exercises that are assigned. All learning is interactive. There's a 3-year age grouping in every class, right from the infants all the way up to high school. And the children are learning from each other, so there's a great deal of language discussion going on. We often have children who are non-English speakers who come, and their parents are always amazed at how quickly they learn to speak English. The math curriculum in Montessori is amazing. It's wonderful. The children learn through hands-on activity and interaction with materials, most of which, particularly at the early stages, are self-correcting. So they're discovering from simple to complex, from concrete to abstract, how math works, not because they're told rules, but because through working with the materials, they discover the rules. And they remember them because they understand them, so they don't need nearly as much time to learn. They can learn it more quickly and therefore become more advanced much earlier. Geometry is very much hands-on. They begin with very tactile discovery of shapes, and once they're very familiar with them, then they begin to learn the names of them, and they begin to learn how they interact with each other, which is simply another form of math and patterning. Science also is very interactive. Children are inside, outside. They're learning science. For example, they learn biology through working with chickens and goats and pigs and whatever other animals we have. They grow gardens every year, and they're composting every day. So they're learning how the complete cycles, the biology cycles work. So they do many experiments, and they love doing experiments. And because it's not a teacher showing an experiment to a class who all watch and then it's done, the experiments are part of the individualized materials on the shelf, which a child can take out and do as many times as he or she likes before they've benefited from whatever it is that material will teach, and then when they're satisfied, they'll move on to something else. Cultural studies are very important. We have children from so many different cultures, which is great because it becomes this rich tapestry from which we can learn various customs, religions, traditions, and we value all of them. Executive skills are becoming more and more important. In our society, where information is now available to anyone 24/7 through technology, it's not nearly as important for children in school to learn information. What they need to learn now is what to do with that information and how to use it in serving society, which is what a job is. So in Montessori, they learn leadership. That's a prime goal. They learn confidence. They learn self-control. They learn independence. They learn self-discipline. They learn goal setting, because we don't set the curriculum for them. We make the learning materials available, and at the older level, each Monday morning, they set their goals for the week, work towards them, and assess their progress at the end of every week with their parents. So they're very much independent learners, confident leaders, and interestingly, we've had teachers at the high school level complain that our graduates steal all their leadership positions. Another element of executive skills is entrepreneurship, which is extremely strong at Roots and Wings. Children start at the age of 5 to create a product and do market surveys and sell it. They learn to take their profits and divide them into 3 jars: the saving, the spending, and the giving. By the time they're in the 9 to 12 class, they're very capable at creating a business that cooks hot lunch for the children in the school once a week. And they do everything from the planning to the shopping to the banking to the cooking, the cleanup. And these skills, of course, are all helping them with social interaction, how to work together as a member of a group as well. And what they do with the profits from this is once a year they go on a major trip. Every 3rd year it's to Ottawa and Montreal, so that they learn about their government and about the French side of our country. And in the in-between years, they may go to Haida Gwaii to learn about Aboriginal peoples, or to Drumheller to learn about the dinosaur history, or up to Barkerville to look at the gold rush and how BC was founded on that. We recognize that we're currently in an age of consciousness evolution, and we focus a great deal on mindfulness, on helping the children to be thoughtful. We often have a minute of silence at the start of the day. They have peace tables where if they have an issue, they can sit and discuss it, and they learn how to discuss situations, how to problem solve when there are differences. Earth stewardship is very strong in our program, and this is another part of being mindful, is being mindful of the earth and how we're affecting it. Their Pledge of Allegiance includes not just mindfulness of the earth, but mindfulness of all peoples of the earth, and helping everyone to live with dignity and in peace. We have the most wonderful arts curriculum. We have very talented teachers, from an opera singer to a professional trumpet player to a professional dance studio teacher. Often the children will start the day just with listening to music and expressing themselves artistically. And again, because our program is completely individualized, the children have the freedom to choose materials from the classroom and create in whatever way they would like to create, whenever they feel the need or the inclination. And also, rather than the division that is often made between academics and art, in our program there's an artistic element to almost everything the children are learning, which definitely expands its appeal. One thing that's unique about our physical education is that because children have different needs, they can go and move whenever they feel the need to move. A child may have just completed a math session and be very satisfied and feeling very fulfilled that he's completed this, but now he needs to move, so he may go and run around the field or go into the gym and shoot some baskets for a while, on his own or with somebody else. There is also a set gym curriculum. We have gymnastics, all the basic sports, much of it individualized. Again, we try to work from a point of view of individualization and cooperation rather than competition. Our physical education expands beyond the school. We have swimming sessions every year, skating sessions every year, and there may be, bowling, tennis, whatever the children feel they would really like to do. Then we can simply get a group together and we pile into the bus and go do it.
It's been a huge change for our kids to come to this environment from the regular public school system. So nice to see them excited to come to school and excited about learning and being able to move forward when they're ready and not wait for other classmates.
For my child, I love the fact that he has room to wander around the classroom and explore and really immerse himself in what might be interesting that day.
It's just a big family. It's everybody's welcome the minute you walk in the door. Everybody knows everybody else.
They've created a really great environment for kids to learn.
My kids have been so happy learning in this environment, and they're just wonderful children because of it, I believe.
I love seeing him at the end of the day, just feeling fulfilled.
I mean, I think the school has just helped everybody in our family, especially our children, just become better people. And that's what we were looking for.
If you'd like to know more about the amazing things our children do, visit our website or call the office or come to an information session. Come and see us. We'd love to show you around and tell you more and find out what it is you're looking for. Thanks for visiting.